Hey, what is up guys, it is Silver Sun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 115. Alright, so this episode starts off right where the last one left off, to where Kefla was basically like stomping out Super Saiyan God Goku, and pretty much Goku didn't have much options in terms of that little fight that they had, the little fight sequence. Khalifa was pretty much like powering up constantly, getting the best of Goku each time and whatnot. And then so basically, we cut on off to Vegeta, who's pretty much fighting Topo, and pretty much Topo gets the upper hand on him because Vegeta's too focused on Goku's fight and what's going on over there, and so pretty much Topo takes that to his advantage and pretty much crushes Vegeta like in his arms. He's pretty much like crushing him, and pretty much Vegeta's struggling at that point, and so basically the little the little what would you call it? Um like my thought process last week with the last episode and how I thought I would transcend to this episode with the whole fusion thing, you know, coming up and them actually fusing and stuff like that, seeing if they would get banned or if they would allow it or whatever, and they pretty much went with the latter and allowed it. And so pretty much the Omni King loves it. He loves the fusion and whatnot. And so basically they allowed that. And so pretty much most of the other universes don't really want to fuse because they don't really need it too much. But actually one of the universes, I think I want to say Universe 4, tries to fuse their two warriors, but before they can do so, Kefla's pretty much like running throughout the arena, and she pretty much like runs into the two that were gonna fuse, and pretty much the Patara earrings got crushed in their universe, so none of their warriors could fuse now. But basically, Universe 7 was thinking of fusing, what was it, 17 and 18, but pretty much we states like no, because if they do, then it'll basically be two for the price of one if they get knocked off and whatnot, and so basically that's what they need by the end of this tournament is a lot more warriors in the rest of the universes, so that then they'll be safe and they won't be erased and whatnot. It's pretty much a numbers game at this point, and so pretty much they kind of scrapped that idea, and then we transition off to Android 18, who's pretty much about to fight that police warrior guy. I forgot his name, but the guy from the last episode, who was I think he was gonna fight Frieza. Yeah, he was gonna fight Frieza, and then he just like sped off, basically. And so pretty much he runs into 18 here, and basically he's really fast, compared to her, and so pretty much he catches her off guard and is about to land a punch on her, until her brother's 17 comes in, basically blocking the punch, and then he blasts him off the stage, I believe. And so pretty much after that we go we go on back to Goku and Kefla, and basically they're fighting it out still. And pretty much Kefla gets the upper hand on Goku, so Goku has to pretty much step it up to Super Saiyan Blue, and pretty much once that happens, Kefla powers up as well into a Super Saiyan, and pretty much they're about to have another fight, round two, basically. And so pretty much they go at it, and they're pretty much clashing, you know, hitting each other blow for blow, basically, pretty much going back and forth. And while that's going on, we see Jiren a little bit, and he's pretty much like flinching and like just like taking notice of the power that's going on around him, with all the other fights going on. And then we cut on over to Vegeta, who's actually got out of Topo's grasp, and pretty much he like elbows him in the gut and basically like flips him over, and then pretty much he's catching his breath, and then he realizes that Goku's a Super Saiyan Blue at this point, still fighting Kefla, and basically they're fighting more and more, basically. Lots of like debris and destruction going on as they're fighting, and pretty much Goku goes into Kaioken mode for a quick second and pretty much nails her, a clear shot right to her, but Kefla, like, she gets really damaged, but she still manages to stand back up, and pretty much she powers up a little more, and from there, oh yeah, real quickly, before I forget, pretty much while they were fighting, Goku pretty much swatted away a ki blast from Kefla, and it pretty much went over to Frieza, who's still speculating, and he's pretty much enjoying the fight between the Saiyans, pretty much. Like, it was a small thing, but I thought it was a nice little touch. It looked pretty cool. But, anyways, pretty much, Kefla's back on her feet, and so's Goku. And so pretty much, she shoots some more blasts at Goku, but Goku shoots off a Kamehameha this time to get rid of it, but right after he does it, Kefla pretty much appears behind him and pretty much kicks him right in the head, and that pretty much puts down Goku right then and there. And they were pretty much saying like, oh, Goku's been using up too much of his stamina throughout the fight, going Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken and all that. So pretty much he was down for the count at that point, reverting back to his base form, and pretty much it seemed like it was in the bag for Kefla until pretty much she shot off a few more blasts trying to end off the fight, but then Goku stood back up, and pretty much in a last ditch effort, he actually triggered Ultra Instinct, and pretty much it started off kind of slowly, like he got up and he had like that bluish kind of aura around him, but his eyes were closed, and he was pretty much dodging all the blasts that Kefla pretty much threw at him, and pretty much he's thinking like, no, this is a fluke, this can't be real, and pretty much Goku stands up, he unleashes his aura, that watery kind of heated kind of aura that he has with Ultra Instinct, and pretty much he opens his eyes, and there it is. He's pretty much standing ready in his new form. Kefla's scared, and everyone else is except for Beerus. He's pretty much excited, and I'm excited too. And pretty much Whis is basically like kind of confused, like, well, not really confused, but like just like wondering like how do you get this form back again and stuff like that. Like, I didn't think I'd see it again, this soon and whatnot. And that's pretty much where the episode ends, right on that cliffhanger with Ultra Instinct, Goku pretty much facing off against Kefla, and that's pretty much where it ends. And I honestly didn't think Goku would get pushed that far. Like, I really didn't think Kefla's fusion would be that much for Goku to the point where he'd have to like go all the way to Ultra Instinct. I mean, it kind of sort of makes sense since he did use up most of his stamina throughout the fight, and then she pretty much got that kick on Goku, and that pretty much knocked him out for that one instance, and that's how he triggered it. But all in all, I thought it was a pretty good episode. Oh yeah, I think I missed a few parts too. Actually, we actually see Gohan and Piccolo still fighting the Namekians. I know I'm really late on this, but I'm just gonna throw this in there real quick. They were fighting the Namekians, and pretty much Gohan actually like steps on one of their arms, like he pretty much like breaks it off of them, and so pretty much they regenerate, and then that was the end of that. That was somewhere I don't know. That was kind of in the beginning of the episode, like the first quarter of the episode. But yeah, all in all, this whole episode, I thought it was pretty good, I guess. I mean, I don't know, like the fusion itself between Kale and Caulifla, like in terms of their power scaling, I feel like kind of does make sense now. Cause like at first I was thinking like, nah, there's no way, she can give Goku a run for his money, but it kind of makes sense, in my opinion, cause like you got Caulifla, who's a Super Saiyan 2, and pretty much Kale, who's basically like a Berserker Saiyan, and one has unlimited potential and one has pretty much unlimited energy, and when you can combine the two, they're obviously going to be like a powerhouse basically, and that's what happened here. But I feel like Goku's going to put an end to all this, like with his Ultra Instinct form. There's no way that uh, Kefla can stand up to that. But Super Saiyan, well, he didn't do times 20, but like, or times 10 for that matter, I don't think. But I don't know. I don't feel like, I don't know. His guard was off, and he pretty much got kicked in the face. And we all know how Goku gets when he lets his guard down. He slips up, and then that's pretty much his Achilles heel. Basically, he gets someone gets the better of him, and that's pretty much it. But here it's a different story because Goku pretty much powered up and yada yada yada. I'm gonna try not to ramble on for too much longer here, but I thought it was a pretty good episode. Still, like, it's crazy, like they still fighting essentially the same people, Goku versus Kale and Caulifla, but now they're fused and whatnot, going on for 3 episodes now. I mean, yeah, we see a little bit of other fights going on, but I just want to see Goku versus Jiren one more time. Like, I want to see that final battle, go down. But I guess we'll just have to wait until that happens. But yeah, this episode was pretty good, I guess. A few reused animations, like uh, for not most of the episode, but like nearly, like just a little bit, like a little bit of reused animation here and there. But it's whatever. All throughout, it was a pretty good episode in my opinion. Nothing I really hated. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for my review here, guys. Not too much else to say. But what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Do you guys think the power scaling is way off, or do you think it's just right? What do you think will happen next now that Goku has finally reactivated his Ultra Instinct form? And yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. And until the next one, Silver Sun is out.